Good morning, Parker Posse. Sorry about that. That pollen. It is covering South Carolina right now. Beautiful time of the year, but man, my eyes are watering and coughing. Yeah. Just wanted to come on and say hello. I am feeling much better. So I'm going to get myself back in gear and do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is communicating and interacting with you all. Please forgive me for that little sabbatical, but I had to take it. There's no way I could have came on YouTube. Just no way. So I am feeling much better. And let me say this. For those who do not like my videos or commentary on our political state right now, I can't apologize for that, because there are some people who may not watch this, or there's some people who may not be knowing what's going on. I feel like I should have a voice in what is going on because there's so much going on, if that makes sense to you. So, but I'll be back to my regular stuff too. These are just ways of me being able to get the information out in a quick video and not have to do it so much on the live unless it's something that you guys want to talk about. Because you know in the live, I do bring topics, but also you guys can bring up topics. I've always said that you can put topics in the comments, or you can email at me at posseparker@gmail.com with any of your topics that you want to talk about when we do a live. So this morning, this is very interesting. Let's see. Here we go.
Books like a biography of Jackie Robinson.
Okay, let me go way back.
Tomorrow, Pete Hegseth, in his infinite wisdom, has decided to visit the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland, per his orders. The U.S. Naval Academy is apparently scrambling to get books out of the library before he gets there. Books like a biography of Jackie Robinson. That's got to be out of there, I guess, before Pete Hegseth gets to the Naval Academy, because it's so offensive.
Why?
Because you know he's really focused on lethality.
It's Ken Harbaugh with the Midas Touch Network. We just learned ahead of Pete Hegseth's trip to Annapolis that multiple displays highlighting the contributions of women graduates of the Naval Academy had been taken down or covered up, as in literally covered up, so that the Secretary of Defense won't have to be confronted by these stories. In particular, a display honoring the service of Jewish naval officers had every mention of women taken down or covered. We don't know if this display will be restored after Hegseth's visit, but the very fact that our military, compelled by Hegseth's and Trump's anti-DEI mandates, feels compelled to erase the contributions of women and minorities, it's a disgrace. One of the threads that I've been wanting to unravel is the connection.
Isn't that sad? I'm a veteran. So you're pretty much telling me that I didn't serve, I just didn't exist. I didn't go literally fight in a war for our country, that my contribution meant nothing. Okay, that's just my little spiel. But the bigger picture for me is, when they're doing this, and this whole Pete Hegseth stuff, him being Mr. Macho Man with the tattoos and bringing back toxic masculinity to the military, you know what that means to the women there? Horrible conditions. It took years for the military to recognize that women were being sexually harassed, sexually assaulted, literally raped and abused. And it hasn't stopped. And with this younger generation, it is so sad when I heard my son say, out of the females that he went to basic training with, at least 3 of them that he knew got raped at their first duty station. So with this whole mentality coming back as if women don't count, minorities don't count, it means that they're going to go back to where we're being discriminated, because I got that when I first went in. I got discriminated against because I was a female when I first went in. So we're just rolling back the clock. So what are we saying? We don't want females in the military anymore? Is that what the bottom line is? How did DEI become something that people are supposed to be so woke, which you stole that from, you know what, we can't have nothing, from the African Americans. You stole that and turned it around and made it a negative thing. But how did a program called DEI turn into something where you're erasing the literal history of people who made major contributions to a lot of different areas in the United States? I'm going to end with this. And for those who didn't know, the United States was not here existing by itself, as if there was nobody here in this country. There were people already here when the Europeans came over and said they discovered it. It didn't need to be discovered because it was already discovered, right? And so for people to believe that they own the United States and they can put others out when you yourself were not a native of the United States, you were an import just like the rest of us. And because your ancestors imported themselves over here, then you became a U.S. citizen like the rest of us. It is just despicable that we've gotten to this point that people want to erase like the last 50 years of innovations and improvements. I'm just mind boggled sometimes by the things that this whole thing has just done, and the things that they're doing, and using a program called DEI to be racist, discriminating, using toxic masculinity, machoism. I mean, there's just so many words I could come up with. But if you can look at this and feel that it's okay, if you can see people being literally snatched from the streets, snatched from their homes, pulled out of cars in front of their children, and then shipped to another country for no reason, what is stopping them from stopping at your door? Because they can always think of something. They can always think of something. Yeah, all right. That's my viewpoint on that. Let's see. It's Thursday. Maybe I can muster myself up to come on tonight. We will see. And congratulations, Polly. I am so extremely happy for your new move. Congratulations. And for our April subscriber of the month, Tashana, Trucker Wife. Yay! All right, guys. Me and Parker say hello. We love you. Talk to you later. Bye.